And at this time, I'd yield such time as he may consume to the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Higgins.
I thank my colleague. Madam Speaker.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, do you know why our Democrat colleagues oppose this report? Do you know why, Madam Speaker? They don't want clear, fresh, precise data provided to the American people on how many attacks uniformed law officers suffer every year. They don't want America to know, Madam Speaker, because America would be shocked. It's vastly underreported by rank and file officers like me and my brothers and sisters from sea to shining sea. Men who know what it is, not just to wear a little pin like here, where you walk around D.C. with your head high, but to wear a shield, to wear a badge, to earn that certification every year. We know what it is to be constantly under threat of attack and physical attack, but we carry on. We rarely report what we don't absolutely have to because of the agenda-driven persecution that officers are currently facing in where? Republican-run cities with Republican district attorneys that actually prosecute criminals? No, Madam Speaker. In liberal cities, look at the maps. In cities run by Democrat policies and their agendas, their Democrat mayors and their Democrat DAs, those are the cities that are eaten alive by crime in America. This is why you cannot fill the ranks of law enforcement officers across the country. When I was a cop, we had about 800,000 uniformed officers. We were on our way to 1 million. We're down to about 600,000 now. Your officers are leaving service, not because of the threats that we have historically faced, but because of the threats that we continue to face from physical danger on the streets and the very significant possibility, even probability in some municipalities that the actions of that law enforcement officer are going to be treated more harshly than the criminal and violent attacks that that officer both faces and protects his community from. To think that my colleagues across the aisle would oppose a bill that mandates the Department of Justice provide accurate data to the American people about how many violent attacks uniformed officers face across the country, my God, you can barely get your head wrapped around that. Of course, this body that is supposed to represent we the people should endeavor to provide the American people with accurate contemporary data regarding such things. I'm honored to support my colleague's bill, and I encourage representatives on both sides of the aisle to join us in support of this legislation. I yield.
I thank the gentleman for yielding.